Yo, here we are. Metallica has released their third single of their upcoming album 72 Seasons. And if you didn't watch my previous video, I basically predicted that the entire month of February, Metallica was going to leave us balls dried and they were not going to release anything. And by the middle of March, that's when we're going to get a new single. And I was partially correct, even though I did not expect them to release it on the first day of the month. I thought it was still pretty cool. And that being said, I have not heard the entirety of the song, but I have heard the snippet they teased on their TikTok, which was actually a pretty cool and clever way of teasing a song. If you guys don't have TikTok or don't know what I'm talking about, basically Metallica on their TikTok released kind of teasers for the song and the 4 days before the actual release of the song. So every day it'll be a different band member playing a part of the song, and eventually by the 28th of February, they played a solid 15 seconds of the song, and that's all I've heard about it. That's just my thoughts going into it, and I'm just interested to see that snippet is gonna be either the intro, is it gonna be a breakdown, is it gonna be like somewhere in the song? I don't know, but let's get right into it. All right, let's see what you got. New music video, which is always nice. Is it gonna be different though? Okay, it's the same type of format with all four band members. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the TikTok was the intro. I just fucking love triplets, man. They're so fun to play too. Okay, yeah, this is the intro. Oh. Okay, pretty simple so far. Then they're gonna switch it up here. I wasn't I wasn't that big of a fan of that riff, the ding at the very beginning when I first heard the TikTok, but it's been growing on me because I've been just replaying that TikTok over and over for like the past day. And yeah, I definitely like the riff. I'm hoping that it's gonna be a trashy song, like an Injustice type vibe. This is what it's giving me: triplets, like little freaking weird ass right in it. I'm hoping it's that. My guess is that it's not though, because they're kind of old now. Okay, let's get right back into it. Okay. Okay, yeah, I forgot to mention that one thing about the TikTok that I didn't really like was that drum transition right there. When it went from cymbals to the beat, it felt like there was something off that should have like there should be a sound there before going into the beat that my brain tells me that I need to hear, but I don't. It just makes me really uncomfortable. Look, I feel something should have been there first. Triplets, I'd love to see it. Um, all right, are we gonna switch it up? Yep. Ooh. Okay. All right, James. Okay, I understood. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's like a lot of toms again. Okay, that was pretty cool. That was pretty groovy. Take to the same pattern. No. Okay, so I was wrong. It's not like Injustice whatsoever. Okay. Back to the triplets. Okay. Oh crap, pause. Okay. That was I don't know what the hell the temptation part was, but the riff behind that was actually pretty cool. I like that riff. It was just simple down picking, but pretty effective. James is singing pretty good. I did not expect that. I thought he was gonna go with actually no. I was thinking of an injustice type thing more, but his the entire songs we've heard he's been singing like that, which is pretty good. Chorus, pretty catchy, liking it so far. Riff is growing on me. Back to this. Okay. Are you gonna do this 3 more times? Okay. Oh my god, he is. Okay. Ooh, I like that cymbal break. Back to the chorus. That's a catchy chorus. Oh. Okay, here we go. Different riff. Ooh. Yeah, that's a cool one. Guitar solo. Okay. Go for it, Kurt. Standard curve. Ooh. It's a long solo for Kurt, man. Oh. That breakdown right there. Okay. Oh, I thought they were gonna do something else right there. I thought they were gonna give us like a little breakdown, like they did like spit out the bone. Back to this riff. It's literally exact same. Okay. The chorus. Now the lyrics though. Oh. Another breakdown? Nah. Okay, at least they're switching it up here. Oh. Maybe not go that high, James. What is that sound in the background? The triplets are good though. I don't know what the fuck that is though. Oh, here we go. Oh. You see, it's the same riff, but at least it's a different variation of it. So that's cool. Nice. Okay, that was a great way to end the song. Is there anything else? No. Okay. Okay, final thoughts now that I've had like a minute to process things. And I do believe this song, in my, preference, beats Screaming Suicide. I don't think it beats Lux Eternal. I think Lux Eternal is still the best of the three. That's just my, personal choice. And I'm a big fan of Metallica. I love Metallica. I'm always gonna be a fan. Have been since I was a kid. But a problem I've had from like their beginning albums to even now is that they make songs unnecessarily long, and this was definitely unnecessarily long. I believe there were many parts of the song that I personally could have been happy if they were not there, or parts of the song that if that were left out, it would have made the part right after it, heavier or just more enjoyable. For example, the riff behind the temptation. Okay, we get it. You don't have to say it 4 times, right? But if I personally feel that if I would have heard that riff right, as James starts singing the lyrics, instead of hearing it 4 times with temptation, then hearing it again, that riff would have been more enjoyable to me because I think it's a good riff. But while I was hearing the song, I was like, okay, I guess we're back to this, right? And it just happens a lot. Like the main riff, if take Master of Puppets for example. When you think of Master of Puppets, the riff that you think of is the because that's the main riff. For this song, I feel like the main riff was the triplets, the and if that's the case, they kind of overplayed it. I feel like that riff was played too much because I love triplets. I think they're always fun to hear, always fun to play. But when you play it that much, it's not fun anymore. It's just like part of the song now. When you have a main riff, it's supposed to be like the kick of the song. Like you cannot wait for that riff to come back. I was just waiting for something other than that riff to come at a certain part of the song. Really enjoyed the intro. I really loved the ending, which I believe is what should have done throughout the song, which is changing it up. It was basically the exact same riff. It wasn't basically, it was the exact same riff, but Lars was doing something in the different in the beats. Kirk was adding a different need to it. By changing the riff or like a variation of a riff doesn't necessarily mean like having to change the riff itself, but at least changing the vibe of it. And they did that beautifully at the very end, did that beautifully in the very beginning, but that was just like a minute of the song, and the song's 7 minutes. So that's just how I feel of it in general. I believe the highlight of the song itself is the chorus. 100% is the chorus. If you're gonna listen to this song in the future, it's because the chorus was catchy as hell. I think James did an amazing job singing it. The riff behind it was simple but effective, and as it called, it really helps that the title of the song is the catchiest part of that chorus. So that would be the highlight for me of this song. One thing I would say though is that I praise Lars a lot. I believe a lot of people shit on Lars for no reason. I think he is a good drummer. I think he's been doing amazing this past 2 songs. But for this song specifically, I think he was definitely holding back the song a bit. And by holding back, I mean that if I feel that even if you do have the same variation of the song or the main riff was played too much, if the drums were at least a little bit more offbeat or more, I don't want to say this word, but more interesting, then I believe the song would have been more impactful. And it really wasn't. The intro went from this hype thing to just a simple drum beat that was like, yeah, I headbang to it, but I feel like I could have destroyed my neck, with all that hype that was before the intro. But we didn't. I just got like a little knob because it was still good. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like Lars definitely could have made the song more impactful than it was. Kirk's solo was good. I enjoyed it. No complaints there. James singing was good, except for like that high pitch part he did, like by the end, towards the end of the song. I feel like it didn't just impact because it's not a super like heavy song, but it's also a very dark sounding song. So I don't see how the high pitched part like really related to it. So I think that's just as much as I have to say about the song, but I do believe that with Lux Eterna, Screaming Suicide, and this one, I definitely kind of see where this album is going. I already have my expectations, and they're not really bad ones, but they're not great ones. They're like good. I still have a lot of hope. Like Lux Eterna and this one, I think I'll definitely still hear back. Not Screaming Suicide much, so I'm definitely hoping that the album on April really surprises me, because I feel like we're gonna get more of these type of songs where we want more but we're not getting it, but at the same time it's new Metallica, so that's more than enough. I feel like that's how a lot of us Metallica fans, or just metal fans in general, I should say, feel. But I don't know, man. I just hope that April comes already, because I'm actually super excited for this upcoming album. I'm already considering seeing them in September, because it's crazy that in the date I want to see them in September, it'll be with Pantera. So it'll be fucking insane. But tickets are expensive as fuck, so I gotta start saving now. But regardless, love Metallica. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys later.